Shangilia sababu Mungu amejibu haja ya. Hi guys, I'm loving my outfit for the day, guys. Let me just show you. So I have this top. I got this top from my lovely sister called Karembo. We call her Karembo because she is beautiful. She gave me this top, and she gave me this top in 2019. She gifted me this top in 2019, and I've not worn it for a while, but now I was like, I'm about to shoot a video for my people. Why not dress up? Yes, then I had this. Then I have an Ankara pants from Vazia Freak. Yeah, this was a gift from my mom also. She got me like 7 Ankara pants. That was 2019, Amma. Yes. Thank you, mommy. Yeah, I'm enjoying these pants because they're so, like, I love it. And I love the fact that print on print. This is checked. A checkered top. This is Ankara pattern and also print on print mode. Yeah, and I love off shoulder things, so that's my thing. And I'm also having tea breakfast. I think I need to, you know, like bend this camera kidogo. Yes, that's better. Yeah, that's better. I'm having tea, and I'm having bread and some kachumbari, some fried kachumbari. Yes, and my setup is like so cool. I'm having this table for my breakfast in bed mode. Yes. So welcome back to my channel. This is Ofranits, where we do beautiful awesome things. And today's video is all about the things that you need to look into before when you're going for a flea market. So I went for this flea market and it was awesome, but what made it awesome is the fact that I prepared before. So I watched videos that were talking about the same thing, and I was able to get a bit of insight on what to do, how to do it, where to do it, what you need and all. So I wrote a list so that I don't forget. It's important to always write a list. I've realized that every time I write a list and check boxes on the side, and then every time, wherever I'm packing, if I'm going somewhere, if I'm doing a picnic, if I'm doing anything, I will write a list beforehand so that whenever I get something done, I check it. So that's what I'm also doing here. I have a list of things that I need to talk to you about, so that I don't forget. And then I'll also add in wherever I remember anything, I'll add in stuff. So I'm going to be doing this as I have some breakfast. Yeah, because why not? This is lovely. So basically this is what we're going to do. A flea market is basically, it's just a market where several people with their stuff to sell. It can be food, garments, you know, craft work, whatever, anything. You come there, then there are people who are available to, you know, walk around and buy your stuff. So that's basically a flea market. Most flea markets, the vendors are required to pay a certain fee, because you'll get tables and, you know, stands there, and the space, literally paying for the space or something like that. There's usually a fee that you pay for. So in this specific flea market that I went to, this was the second event, so I was invited there. So I didn't pay anything really, but I was invited there. But in the future, as it grows, the vendors will be required to pay something, because you'll be guaranteed a number of people who will buy stuff. So yeah, that's how it works. Number one thing that you need before to get ready for a flea market is make the items that you're selling. So I'll talk specifically for yarn designers, crocheters and knitters. You need to like crochet or knit the things that you want to sell, because you can't sell air, you can't sell pictures. You need to have physical things that you're going to sell, because if someone comes and say I love this top, you can't show them kwa picture that you can make an order and no. There's a point for that, but there's also a point of I have this one here right now, I can pack it for you and you can take it home, you know. Yeah, so ensure you have stuff. So personally, I got to know about this event earlier on, so I had like a little bit more than 3 weeks to make stuff. I had already started making some stuff. Like generally, personally, I usually continue working and making stuff whether there's a flea market coming up or not, because generally I usually make stuff, take photos, advertise them on my Instagram page. So whether there's a flea market or not, I'm always working on something. And that's also good because a client may just come from nowhere and be like, I want a multi-vest in such and such a color, and then you're like, I have that one, when can I deliver? You see. Yeah, so basically I had already started working on some things. Then when I got the information about the flea market, I was like, okay, I can add now more things. Then I started adding things. I started being more intentional with the colors and everything that I wanted to use and wanted to make, and how I wanted to present my work to during the flea market. So number one thing, make the things that you want to sell, or acquire the things that you want to sell. Number two, design business cards. Yeah, it might be the last thing that people think about, but you have to design business cards. So design business cards. The important reason why you need to design business cards is that when people are walking around and they come to your station, you're able to invite them and give them a business card. The business card should contain your brand name, number one. It should contain your contacts. It should contain like your catch line, like what do you do. For example, for me, it's handmade with love. Yeah, so they will understand that Ogfra Knits works with the knits, definitely yarn stuff, and it is handmade. Everything here is handmade. And then you need to have your contacts, either email and numbers. If you have more than one number, please put all of them there, and also your social media handle. So the thing that I forgot to do on this set of my cards was the social media handles, but I sorted that out by telling guys that Ogfra Knits, the way it's written there is how it appears on my social media handle. So just go to Facebook and go to Instagram and type Ogfra_knits, and yeah, do it. So I designed my cards on Canva. I don't know whether you're able to see it, but I'll put a picture here of how my business cards look like on the front and on the back. So I was going minimal. I really wanted a very minimal kind of look. And then I have a yarn picture at the top, you know, with the knit sticks. And then I have my logo on the sides, upper candle, Nakando, and then Ogfra Knits, handmade with love. The front doesn't need to have a lot of information, so I just have that picture of the yarn and knit sticks, and then Ogfra_knits, and then handmade with love, then my logo on the side. Then on the back I have the yarn again, Ogfra Knits, handmade with love. Then I have the information. I have my email, I have my numbers, and then I have my location, like my my address, and then I have my logo on the side. So when you give someone this, they can be able to reach you. So it's important to give people business cards, because maybe they may not need to buy something from you at that moment, but if a baby shower comes up or a bridal shower comes up and they want to gift someone maybe a throw blanket, or a wedding comes up and they feel like, oh, this person loves knits, or oh, I can gift someone something that's knitted. They'll go through their bags and wallets and find your card, and then they'll contact you. But they wouldn't have a way to reach you if you didn't have a business card. So a business card is important because it's a long-term investment. You will pay 1,000 bob for 100 pieces, but you will use them for several flea markets, and people will be able to reach you, and they'll also be able to refer to this to follow you, because someone may be at the flea market and be like, oh, nice, and if you don't have a card, they will go home and be like, ule msichana alikuwa anashona page yake ilikuwa inaitwaje, I want to see her page, but they won't be able to remember. But if they have the card, they'll simply just refer to the card and check you out. So yeah, that is number 2, design business cards. Design price tags, guys. So I understand that sometimes in flea markets, if you have not preset the prices, you may be shy to say the full price and be like, oh, maybe they'll think I'm too expensive, or maybe no. But if you have already tagged the pieces, that is the price. It is not changing and it's not going anywhere. So let me give you an example. So personally, I'll put up pictures here on how I tagged my pieces, but the night before the flea market, the day before the flea market, I went and printed the tags. I will put examples of the tags here. So I like specialize the tags to every piece. So I had 18 pieces, and I knew them by name. I knew everything that I was going to sell there. I knew the prices. So the night before, I sat down and tagged everything with a stapler. So at the corner of every piece, I tagged. So the tags look like this. I don't know whether you'll see, but I'll put the tag, the soft copy here so that you can see. So I use this, if it's a beanie, I put it and staple it, and then show it in a way that people are able to see the prices. So I'll put pictures here and show you how they looked like in the flea market. So no one will ask me at how much is this. They'll just come and see, oh nice, oh $10, oh nice, oh $70, oh nice, nini. So it saves you the weirdness and awkwardness of, you know, going back and forth, or you know, your inaitwangaje, your mentality yenye you automatically just reduce your price. I don't know, but this is a mentality that all business people need to cut off, and this way of tagging your items helps you do that, you know. And it also helps when the person goes home with the item, as they're removing the tag, they see Ogfranits again. You gave them the business card, and then now they're seeing the tag. As they remove the tag, they're seeing Ogfranits again. They're seeing the name of what they bought. So they know how to even tell people, oh, this is a throw blankie, it's a quadra blankie from Ogfranits, or it's a multi vest from Ogfranits. You know, they just don't say it's a knitted top because you named the pieces intentionally. That is number 2. Another thing that you need to do, ooh la la, that is so nice. Another thing that you need to do is design washing instructions. For people who are making garments or anything, you need to have washing instructions. So for me, I have this card that has washing instructions. So when I'm packing the thing that I've bought for you, I put it in a box, then I put this card inside, so that when you're unpacking, you will see, oh, these are the cleaning instructions. Oh, number 1, open all the zippers and close any buttons. Number 2, fill the sink or hot tub with warm water and add a small amount of detergent. Add the cloth into the warm water and allow to soak for a few minutes. Like, there is instruction literally of how to take care of yarn stuff and knit stuff. Yeah. Number 3, design your card for promoting your business. So I have the cleaning card. You can see the things that you've designed. Number 1, business card. Number 2, price tags. Number 3, cleaning instructions. Number 4, promoting your business. So this card, not this one, this card, I'll put it here, has a few photos of the pieces that I've made, you know, and then I've written Ogfranits handmade with love. Like, it's just a card that when you see, oh, these are the things that she also makes, you know. Most probably put things there that are not with you there. Yeah. So those are the cards that you need to make. Number 4, buy packaging material beforehand. And personally, I was for buy packaging material before you go to the event. So the day before I went, as I was printing my cards, I bought the boxes that I usually use to pack. I'll put up here examples of the boxes that I usually use cake boxes, and I usually use them to pack. So I bought the sizes according to the pieces that I had. So I had 18 pieces. I actually didn't buy 18 boxes at that time because I already had 8 boxes in the house that sorted the beanies and all those things. But now I needed to buy bigger ones for the throw blankets, for the chunky scarves and the bigger things. Yeah, so that's what I actually did. Buy your packaging beforehand. The things you need to do the presentation for your packaging also. Ensure you have it beforehand. If you need scissors, if you need stickers, yeah, and also print stickers, because I have stickers here. I'll put it on the screen that says Ofranit's handmade with love. So this sticker I usually use to put on the box so that you know, okay, this is Ofranit's product. And sometimes when you're using a napkin to cover the item before you put it in the box, you can use this sticker as a masking tape or a cello tape to, you know, shikilia the papers and all. So that's also a good idea. Sort out how you will carry the items to site. So the reason why it's important to know how many pieces you have, it will help you know which kind of suitcase or which kind of mode you're going to use to transport. Personally, I don't have a car yet, but I use public transport from my location to CBD. So I basically used Super Metro from my location to CBD. So I had 3 luggages. I had a suitcase, then I had a gift bag that carried the packing boxes, and then I had my tote bag where I carried my camera and all, and then I put a tripod in this gift bag. So basically you'll see in the video, in the vlog of the flea market, you will see the package, the luggage that I had basically. And it was easy because I would just, you know, put my tote bag here, carry the gift bag here, and then pull the suitcase. I actually use the suitcase that you can pull when it's standing. Like it has 4 wheels and they're 360. So it was very easy for me to pull it along, you know, the streets of town and all. And then from town to the location, we used a taxi, we used a Bolt, and we coupled with a friend of mine who were also going to the same Nini with. So the cost was like 300 bob to reach the site. So we cost shared. I paid going, she paid coming back, which is easy. And then you just use public transport from, you know, town back, and then you use a motorcycle to reach your house, inside your house. Yeah. Then after you sort how you're going to transport all the things, that should be key. And the type of transportation you'll use will also affect how you the packet, how you're going to carry your items. Yeah, because if you're using public transport, you're not going to carry stands, all those things, no. You're just going to, you know, package them in a very compact kind of way, which I did and worked for me very well. Hangers for clothing. So if you are going to, the best way to display your stuff in a flea market, especially when it's clothing, is using hangers, is vertically. Vertical display helps people see that this is a top, but if you lay them on the table, they won't see. So what I did is, I didn't have enough space to hang everything, and I was given a big table. So I was like, I can't just put Marvin's alone on the table. So what I did was, I hung the chunky scarves and some tops, and then the remaining small scarves I put on the table, and then Marvin's. I'll put here a picture of how my table looked like. It looks, guys, my section was giving hi. Yes, as I was saying, hangers, you need hangers for when you you're hanging your stuff vertically, which is the best way to, you know, display your stuff, especially when it's clothing. So most probably have a rack so that you can put everything hanged. And hanging everything also helps you use the least space possible, because, you know, the smaller the space you use, the cheaper the money you pay. That is for other flea markets, but this one, no. Next is tablecloth, table things that can stand on their own. Like, I tabled the Marvins because they can stand on their own, the yarn because they can stand on their own, yeah. But the tops and every other thing I hanged. And then carry a tablecloth. This is very important. You might be given tables that look weird, or not necessarily weird, but maybe they don't fit the aesthetic that you want to, you know, portray. Maybe it is not the color that you wanted to match your whatever. Maybe you expected a white table or a black table, but then you get a different color of table, a blue table or something like that. So carry a tablecloth that matches your aesthetic. So if you look at my table setup, I had an Ankara fabric that had yellows, you know, black and whatever. Then I had this mustard fabric that I used at the center. And then most of my colors were, you know, mustard, burnt orange, some brown, and some, you know, teal. There's this kind of color concept that tied in together with the table setup, with the tablecloth that I carried. So carry your own tablecloth. Don't assume that they will give you a tablecloth. Of course, for this flea market, the tablecloths were available, but none of them fit my aesthetic. That's why I was like, oh, thank God I carried my own tablecloth. Carry, make a rail if you will use hangers for all the things that you carry. So you can make a rail. I'll put examples of kind of rails or cloth racks that you can carry. But this is very good, but you need to be able to have transportation, because carrying it in public transport will be a nightmare, yeah. So you need to have transportation. So if you have a car that a boot that fits the rack, or you can make a rack that is dismantleable, that you can dismantle, good for you. That will be so good. Then be jovial and ready to talk, guys. Even if you're an introvert, you need to sell things. And clients are pulled to a smile, you know. Don't just stand there and be like you're doing your own things. No, be on the lookout for anyone who comes close to your station, you know, so that hata kama kwa napanga kukuja, they will come because you're smiling and you're inviting, you're welcoming them, you know. Yeah. So everyone will be like, hi Ka, hi, what are you doing? You tell them, welcome to Franis, this and this and this, and you just have a genuine conversation with them. And that's what will make someone become, you know, move from just a stranger you didn't know to someone you had a conversation with, to a client and a returning client, yeah. So do that. Say hi to people. Don't just sit there and keep quiet and expect people to come to you. When someone is passing close by, say, hi, how are you? Yes. And then ukisema hi, how are you, like that's already a cue. This person is inviting, this person wants to have a conversation with me. Then when they come, you now welcome them to your brand, tell them what you do, and then explain to them, you know, everything that you make. And then give them your card. Tell them you can contact me via, all my information is on the card, nini nini. Please follow me on Instagram. I also have a YouTube channel. Like, sell your stuff. You have to speak to sell your stuff. So, and if you're very inviting, you'll find that even people who are not planning to talk to you, they have nothing, no interest in yarn, they'll just come and at least, you know what you're all about, because they're saying, hey, a lot of people are coming to that table. Yeah. So be inviting, be ready to talk, be ready to converse with people, and that will give you marks. And practice makes perfect. I know it's easy for us sanguines, us extroverts, to do it, but you can practice on your, you know, on your on your, what is it called, on your mirror at home and all. And another pointer that I would like to tell you is, don't go there expecting to sell everything or anything, but go there with a motivation of, I may sell, I may not sell, but at least there are people there, so I would like to tell as many people as possible about my business. You know, so it's, flea markets are not necessarily places that you'll go and just, you know, cash out everything. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. But what you shouldn't live there without is the exposure that you'll get, because these are people giving you an opportunity of people. Like 30 people you have been just put there for you to tell them about your business. So ensure that you get out of there with at least 30 followers on Instagram, or 30, you know, like just ensure that everyone hears about you. Ensure they go home and they know about you. So that's the importance of a flea market also. It makes you, you know, see how other people do their things, see how other people market their things, meet other creators, check them out online and know what they do, and vitu kama hizo. So me, I had fun, and I hope these pointers will help you if you're planning to do a flea market or something of the sort. Yeah, enjoy your flea market, enjoy every other thing that you're doing, keep on knitting, keep on yarning, and enjoy yourself, guys. So woo woo, let me finish my breakfast. Bye bye, see you next time.
Sana. But unaona pia a lot happen, so hata kama utaki Sami niambie tu. Naumia daily, na feel vibaya nikiona uniambi kitu. Kila siku tunakutana hakuna kitu unaniambia. Mimi na expect kila siku na expectations mpya kila saa. Mpaka najipea time, siku ikiisha nasema maybe usiku anaweza open up aniambie hivi ndio kuko. So inaacha nishiki na hiyo fear ya kila saa, au labda anaweza niambia hataki. Maybe najiwaste tu, maybe ni feelings tu za ujinga. Mimi na feel vibaya. Pole. But ni sawa tu. I think acha nikubali. Jua before niambie na nishaona. Nimechoka na kungoja kila siku. Ni sawa bibi. Nenda jikubali tu. Anyways, acha mimi niende. Si tutaona. Acha niende, tutaona baadaye. Siku akufana nikiona tabasamu najawa na furaha. Oh, sitojidanganya nikuache uwe peke yako, mahaba yanijaa, hisia zanichanganya, zanifanya niwe kicha na mamu bado nashindwa kujitoa kwako. Nashinda nikikutaka wewe kando yangu, wewe wangu na mimi wewe wako. Uwepo wako, mambo yako, uzuri unaotoka kwako, unayo nafasi kwenye moyo wangu. Mienendo yako, sifa zako, upendo kutoka kwako.
Honey. Thank you, Haka, for sponsoring this episode, which might be the most exciting episode I have ever had here on Hello Honey. You're going to meet somebody very, very special in my life. Somebody new, somebody shiny, somebody who smells so good, like